There is a particular kind of fear that comes with painting in front of other artists for the first time. I felt it last week, when I joined a face-to-face painting session with the Mangulay Artist Guild here in Kuwait, alongside officials from the Philippine Embassy. I came in nervous. I came out with 7 lessons I did not expect to learn. This is all of them. Quick context before we start. I have a background in digital multimedia. I finished the full course. I am comfortable on a screen. But traditional, hands-on painting is something else entirely. And this session taught me that in 7 very specific ways. Lesson 1. Hands-on painting is not digital with extra steps. I thought my digital art skills would just transfer. They didn't. The way a real brush loads with paint, the way the canvas pushes back, the way colors behave when they mix wet on wet, none of that translates from a screen. I had to set my ego down and learn the basics again. Holding the brush. Watering down the paint. Even just how much pressure to apply. It is a different skill, and respecting that is the first step. Lesson 2. The Filipino artist community abroad is generous. I expected a workshop. What I got was a family. The senior artists at Mangulay pulled up chairs next to beginners. They corrected gently. They shared materials. They told stories about their own journeys. Nobody guarded their techniques. That kind of openness is rare anywhere, but especially in art communities, where ego is usually loud. Here, it was quiet. Lesson 3. Watching is half the learning. I learned more by watching a senior artist mix a single shade of green than I did from any tutorial I have ever streamed. The little decisions, how she paused, how she stepped back, how she squinted at the canvas, those are the things YouTube tutorials cannot teach you. Be a student of the room. Sit quietly. Watch. You will pick up things you didn't know you were missing. Lesson 4. Cultural identity has weight in art. The Philippine Embassy officials who attended did something I did not expect. They reminded us that our work, even small canvases done in a small studio in Kuwait, represents Filipino creativity to the world. That reframed everything for me. I was no longer just a hobbyist trying to paint a still life. I was part of a bigger story, Filipino artists, overseas, keeping our culture visible. That gave the brush more weight. Lesson 5. Patience is a hidden skill. In digital art, you work in layers, undo, redo, move on. In traditional painting, you wait. You wait for the paint to dry. You wait for your hand to stop shaking. You wait for the right moment to add a highlight. I learned that impatience destroys more paintings than bad technique. The artists who do this well are not always the most talented. They are the most patient. Lesson 6. Being a beginner again is a gift. I almost felt embarrassed when I sat down at that easel. I have a multimedia degree. I should be good at this, right? Wrong. And the moment I let go of that ego, the day got better. I asked stupid questions. I made messy strokes. I let the senior artists correct me. And I learned more in 3 hours than I learned in 3 months of trying to figure it out alone. Lesson 7. Art is a homecoming for people far from home. For a few hours, that small studio in Kuwait felt like home. We spoke Tagalog. We laughed about Filipino food. We painted things that reminded us of where we came from. Art has a way of doing that, collapsing distance, holding identity, reminding you who you are. For any kababayan abroad who has lost touch with their creative side, this is your sign. Find a community. Sit down. Pick up the brush. That was my first session with the Mangulay Artist Guild and the Philippine Embassy. It will not be my last. I am going to keep documenting this journey here on the channel, so if you want to follow along, a Filipino artist abroad, learning hands-on, lesson by lesson, hit subscribe. I read every comment. Tell me, what was your first experience picking up a real brush like? See you in the next one. Mabuhay.